Hi everyone, welcome to Ladybug's Divinity Live. Welcome everyone, welcome. This is going to be I'm going right into it. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for the donations, for all the likes, comments. You guys are great. This is going to be an energy reading for the full moon that we're having on the 13th in Aries, but this is going to be Aries full moon reading. All right now. Yes, people. Fire, fire. And it's going to come to you from Heal Yourself. Heal Yourself reading cards. Yes, people. Oh, my Aries, my Aries. Let me tell you something about Aries. I'm an Aries, so I can say a lot about Aries. Aries are people who are full force when they want something. Nobody could tell them they can't have it. A lot of times they tend to be very, feel that they know it all. And I know this because I used to be a lot like this, and sometimes I still am. And they can have a very hot temper as well. And I can tell you for this full moon, Aries, it's almost like I feel that this reading is going to resonate with some of you, and with some of you may not for the full moon. I always tell people, look also in your chart, because you could be a water sign and this may resonate with you because you have Aries in your chart. And this, you know, the full moon is going to be in Aries. So Aries will probably be the ones that feel it the most. And I can tell you that they are saying a lot of someone that's in a lot of pain and is healing, okay? And during this full moon, because it's a lot about action and looking within yourself and, you know, asking yourself, you know, am I going to stay here? Am I not? Which a lot of the readings have been like this because, again, we're going into the ending of the year. We're going into a new year. So a lot of people are reflecting. And for this full moon, Aries, for those of you who have had your world fall around you, your walls fall, everything, you know, a horrible tower moment that maybe some of you have experienced, I could tell you that healing will be coming with this full moon, okay? Healing will be coming, and you will be letting go of things and feelings that you've had, if this makes sense. I feel that this is for someone I know. That's an Aries. But let me know if this resonates with you, anyone else that sees this. It's almost like a lot of you that have gone through this type of tower moment, or something that maybe some even betrayal that someone has done to you, you're going to start to heal from it, and you're probably already seeing the difference in you that is not as painful because you have accepted what happened, because you know that it could have been worse, and this was for your higher good that it happened, okay? Because you couldn't stay in that situation, whether it was with a person or whether it's just a situation that you were in, Aries. Know that you're going to be, you know, healing is already taking place. And you may have another bump when the full moon comes on the 13th of October, but you're going to be fine. Things are going to start to change for you because you choose it to change for you, not because of the other person or because of whatever situation you may be enduring. Okay, Aries? So Yes, 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 yes. This is good. This is good. And at first I wasn't sure if this was for Aries or this was for fire signs, you know, because I want to do one for the full moon for all fire signs also. But I feel that Shadow of the Light likes to talk to fire signs. Shadow of the Light is very in your face, okay? And they like to give, it's almost like a tough love they like to give fire signs. So yes, but Aries, you have, I don't even know where to start, my friends. And they're also telling you about you loving yourself. Self-love came out, beauty came out. And that's for a lot of you that think that you can't make it without another individual. If some of you are going through a breakup or went through a breakup, or for some of you who think that you just can't go on or do something, you know, get out of the situation you're in and come out on top, you can. And I'm telling you, it's up to you. You have to choose, and you have to believe that you can get out of it, because accuracy also came out, and accuracy is all about having the Midas touch. And the reason why I say this is someone that has a lot of heartache. It's like they're very, very hurt over a situation that may have happened. And the sadness card comes out, which I think is very interesting that this is the sadness card, but it also has the 5, which means change. And that's how I know this is a reading for a group of you or someone that is already going into the full moon, is already trying to manifest a better life for them, and have, you know, decided that they're going to let go of a certain situation that has not served them, and not so much of that person, because it could be a person or a situation with multiple people, and it's almost like you're gonna let go of that energy. You're like, I'm so done with this. It's so damn draining. Okay, so, and you're doing the right thing, but at the moment you're feeling sad over the situation, because you know that you have to let go of certain things and certain people. So, you know, for you to be able to heal and for you to be able to move on. But you guys are going to be moving on faster than you think, okay? Much faster than you think. So, I tell you, letting go came out. I'm trying to see, because they have like a couple of, I think they have like another story here too. Letting go also came out, which is 26, and that's an 8, 6, 7, 8. And that's all about infinity and things changing, okay? And to me, I always think, for some reason, when I see 8 and I see the infinity sign, I always think about cycles ending, okay? So this is almost like a cycle that's ending for someone. A lot of cycles are going to be ending for people. I believe with this full moon, I'm going to do the full moon one right after this. And I think it's because, like I've said in other readings, it's like, this is the time. This is the time to cut whoever don't need to be with you, you know? Whoever you know is not supposed to be in this journey with you. This is a time for you to just cut them the hell out and just do you. Okay, Aries? Do you. Because no one can do you the way you do. Okay, so you got letting go. You got wild. I always think this woman kind of looks like me. I would be wearing a red dress. Wow is all about having a wild heart. And I think a lot of you Aries, this is what's going to help you, because it's almost like they can't hold you down. You know, Aries, a lot of times they will go through their heartache, and let me tell you, they will fake it till they make it, okay? You will not know at times. Sometimes, especially Aries women that I see, you will not know they're going through a heartache sometimes, okay? Because they won't show it. You won't know sometimes if they're going through, because they have a lot of pride, okay? You will know that they're going through, they will only tell this when they're going through some heartache and some horrible experience. They tend to only choose certain people to tell, okay? Because they see it as a weakness. So a lot of Aries, when they won't ask for help, or they won't speak to people about their business sometimes, you know, and then it's the Aries that will tell everybody everything and they don't care, you know. But the majority, they won't, they will fake it till they make it. You'll be thinking that they are living good and everything is fine with them, and, you know, they go home and they deal with the reality of what's happening around them. But they won't tell everyone this. They just tell certain people, because it's almost like they see it as a weakness for them to be asking for any help or telling anyone, you know, that they're hurting. So that is something that will actually help a lot of people who are going through this experience, you know. But at the same time, Aries, choose the right person, because there are people out there that this, I believe, is they have someone. You may have someone that you can confide in, and it's always good to also let it out and not, you know, keep all this in you, because when Aries does that, a lot of times they'll freaking dwell in it for way too long, and this is not the time. Not with this full moon, my friends. This is not the time, because, you know, this is about you taking action to get out of certain situations and to get out of that funk. You know what I mean? To get out of that funk and that energy that you've been feeling that's been weighing you down. And it could be a person, you know, it could be a person, it could be multiple people, my friends. And they're telling you, you know, put yourself first. That's enough. Enough, Aries, okay? Use this new moon, this full moon. You mean new moon? Because it's going to be a new moon. It's going to feel like a new moon to you. Use this full moon to look deep within you to see what it is that you really want to happen out of the situation that you may be in. Look inside of you and ask yourself, you know, what will make me happy? Am I happy with this situation? And this is what this is all about, people. So a lot of the readings may seem like I'm talking the same crap over and over. No, this is what they say, okay? And I know they're saying it over and over because they want people to get ready. They want people to seriously put their self first, okay? Love their self first and be their authentic self. And that's why self-love keeps coming out, because it wants to keep giving this message to everyone, okay? Because there's a lot of people who are not loving themselves. And that's what they're saying with Aries with this full moon. They're like, y'all need to like love yourself, put yourself first, and be selfish. Don't feel no type of way that it's not, you know, right for somebody else. You know, that's a way of loving yourself and being selfish, because you're doing something for you without hurting other people, you know, because, you know, that's another thing. Aries, you know, a lot of times they're about the ego, you know. So there's a lot of ways of you doing this and taking care of yourself, you know, taking yourself out for dinner, going to a spa, you know, loving you, putting you first, and cutting people the hell out of your life, Aries, okay, that don't serve you, that you've known you don't even need in your life, okay, have done nothing for you. You've done everything for them, because that's one thing. Aries is a fighter, okay, they're a survivor and a fighter, so they don't play when, you know, but they also ride or die, okay? If they really, really love you, they'll ride or die. Of course, there are the other Aries that, you know, they like, you know, mingling and being with this one and that one. I always think that Aries men and Aries women are so freaking different, okay? But they all have a little bit of the same thing. So, but yes, and that's probably why the wild card came out, telling you, you know, you need to calm down for those of you who are kind of wild, because you may get yourself in some trouble with this full moon. But yes, and they're telling you to have patience with yourself. Have patience through this transition, through this full moon, because you're gonna feel it. You're going to feel it. You're going to be, it's almost like you're going to get to the point of asking yourself. You're going to have to ask yourself. These tower moments that are happening to you, these things, these changes, you know, you're going to have to ask yourself, what's my next step from here? Because whatever your next step is from here, it's going to last you for a very long time, whatever decision you make. So really look within yourself with this full moon, okay? And be patient with yourself, because there is healing that's going to happen. There's a lot of healing that's going to happen for many Aries, okay? Things from the past that they're going to be letting go of. And I don't mean things like that happened a couple of months ago. I mean things that happened in past lives, my friends. You know, in past timelines, if that's what you want to call it. And then those of you who have had a hard time and thought you couldn't get out of it, this full moon, as long as you decide to put you first, Aries, as long as you decide to do what's right for you, You will be rising from the phoenix. I love this card because to me, it's someone that has been so down here, okay? And they are rising. They are rising. They're finally finding their self, and they are rising into their true self. And they're not caring what anybody says. You know what I mean? They're letting go of people and things and situations that have drained them, okay? That has changed, even caused tower moments in their life because they were loyal to them. Because that's one thing about Aries, y'all can be very, very loyal even when the person is not loyal to you. And I think that this full moon is going to be asking a lot of people, would you treat you the way this person is treating you? Would you stay in this situation? You know, would you want someone you love to stay in the situation that you're in? Okay? Yes. So Aries, you're gonna be asked a lot about you. A lot about you looking within yourself. You're gonna be asked to do that. And let me tell you, tower moments will come if you don't do it for yourself. The universe will do it for you, okay? And then there's help from above. Always saying this, ask your angels, ask your spirit guides. And if there's someone there that you know is loyal to you and wants to help you in any situation you may go through, you know, because in the month of October, after even the full moon, because the full moon lasts at least for, a week or two, a couple of weeks. Usually they say it lasts till the new moon, okay? So if people tell you, I want to help you, take their help, Aries. Stop being so much with your pride, my friends. Take their help because they mean well, and you know they mean well. Don't see it as it being a weakness. Don't see it as it being an embarrassment or, letting your ego get in the way. No, let it go. Let the person help you because those are your spirit guides, your angels bringing people into helping you, Aries, okay? So when you say no to people who, lovingly come to you, to help you with unconditional love, you're blocking your own blessing, okay? You're blocking the blessing that you were asking for, okay? So know that if you do things for yourself, accuracy, you will have the Midas touch, okay? So there is an out of what you've been feeling in your situation, Aries, okay? And then you guys have rejection. Rejection to me is a good card, okay? Because I see rejection as if the person rejected you or a situation rejected you, or let's say a job or something like that, because some of you may be even going into different jobs and things like that around this time or all the way into the ending of November, Aries. If somebody rejects you, love and light to them. Whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's a situation, thank the universe, okay? Because the reason you were rejected, whether it was from someone, is because that person's not for you, okay? If you were rejected from a job that you really, really wanted, that was not for you. You don't know what mess you would have gotten into, okay? And what horrible people you may have met in that job, okay? Okay, Aries? So thank the universe. Thank you for the rejection. Thank you because something better is coming to me. And then you guys got the soulmate card. So this video is going way longer than I wanted to. You got the soulmate card. Some of you may be breaking up with your soulmate, okay? And I'm going to tell you this. I always have to tell people this, if you feel the person is your soulmate, they probably are your soulmate. I believe there's many soulmates, but it doesn't mean you were supposed to be with them, and they may have something to learn. I will keep saying that over and over. It is not your place to change that person. You cannot change that person, okay? Sometimes the person has to be let go. So don't feel some type of way, okay? And I know it's hard, everyone's human. I know it's hard, but if you are in the mix of breaking up with your soulmate, let them go, because they are not going to change if they have to still learn something while they're with you. They're just gonna, no one should have to go through any heartache. I don't care if you think they're your soulmate, if you're there, my twin flame, you shouldn't have to go through any of that. Yeah, people have their ups and downs and they work through it, but what is that person giving to you? Is that person willing to work through the issue? And is it an issue that you can even forgive? Okay, is it an issue that you are willing to forgive, and that doesn't cheat you out of anything? All right, Aries, okay? And I say this like this because I know my horoscope, okay? And I know how much crap I have put up with people's shit, okay? And the relationships I've been with that I knew didn't serve me. So, my precious Aries, please, be you, okay? Be you and do you, okay? Do you. Do what's best for you, not for anybody else. And don't feel no type of way if you gotta let go of someone or some situation that has not brought you anything but grief, okay, and hurt and feeling drained all the time. No, there is so much for you, okay? This full moon can be used very well, Aries. Accuracy will be coming to you as long as you choose you, okay? So this is Aries. For you, Aries, your energy reading for the full moon on October 13th. I will put the time when I find out what time it is. And yes, that was a lot, Aries. That was a lot, okay? So let me know what you think. You know, share, like, love, do what you gotta do, because sharing is caring. And if you're on my YouTube channel, subscribe. And if you're on my Facebook, follow. And if you're on my Instagram, follow. So yes, people, this is your reading, Aries. Let me know if it resonates with you. Let me know if you have Aries and this did resonate with you, if you have it in your chart. And as always, my friend, thank you for all the love and support, and I salute the divinity within all of you. Bye now.